Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. The dreaded record is read-only error in Salesforce Apex Triggers, a comprehensive guide. The record is read-only error in Salesforce Apex Triggers is a common and frustrating obstacle, especially for developers new to the platform. It signifies that you're attempting to modify a record within a context where Salesforce deems it immutable. Understanding why this happens and how to avoid it is crucial for writing robust and reliable triggers. This tutorial provides a deep dive into this error, covering the root causes, various scenarios where it arises, common solutions, and best practices to prevent it. 1. Understanding the error and its cause. At its core, the record is read-only error indicates that you're trying to assign values to fields of a sobject instance, a representation of a Salesforce record, within a context where those modifications are prohibited. Salesforce imposes these restrictions for several reasons. Data integrity prevents accidental or unintended modifications during system processes. Imagine if a workflow updated a record while a trigger was also updating it. Conflicts could arise. System stability safeguards against excessive or infinite loops and performance degradation. Platform governance enforces limitations to protect the shared multi-tenant environment of Salesforce. Order of execution ensures predictable results by limiting modification points within the transaction lifecycle. 2. Common scenarios where the error occurs. Let's examine the most frequent situations where you'll encounter this error, along with illustrative code examples. 2.1. Modifying records in after triggers when not allowed problem after events, example after insert, after update, after delete, after undelete, are primarily designed for actions after the database operation has committed. Directly modifying the triggering record, within an after trigger is often a prohibited operation. Code example, illustrating the error. Explanation in this after insert trigger, we're attempting to modify the description field of the newly inserted accounts directly in trigger.new. Because it's an after insert context, the records are generally considered read-only for direct modification. The update trigger.new statement will then throw the record is read-only error. Solution, use a before trigger or perform updates in a separate transaction, queuable, future, or batch Apex. Before triggers for simple field modifications based on the initial state of the record, use before insert or before update triggers. These execute before the record is saved to the database, allowing you to directly modify the fields. After triggers with asynchronous processing, queuable, future, batch if you need to make changes after the initial save based on some other calculation or external event, consider an asynchronous process. Queuable Apex best for complex operations or where you need to chain multiple jobs. It provides better governor limits and error handling compared to future methods. Future methods simplest for quick updates that don't require queuing or scheduling. Limited governor limits apply. Batch Apex ideal for processing large volumes of records. Example using queuable Apex. 2.2. Modifying records in after delete or after undelete triggers problem similar to the after insert and after update situation, directly attempting to modify deleted or undelete records after the delete/undelete operation is generally restricted. Trigger.new and trigger.old in after delete and after undelete are read-only. You can't directly update them. Code example solution for actions related to deleted records, consider alternatives like asterisk performing the action before deletion. Example, in a before delete trigger, you might be able to modify related records before the deletion occurs. Asterisk auditing or logging the deletion event without attempting to modify the deleted record itself. Asterisk using asynchronous processing, queuable, future, or batch, to update related records. This is crucial if you need to update other records based on the deletion, rather than the deleted record itself. Asterisk example of updating related records using asynchronous processing. Asterisk 2.3 Modifying records within specific governor limit contexts, certain workflow rules, process builder flows. Asterisk problem. Asterisk some Salesforce features, like certain workflow rules and process builder flows, operate under stricter governor limits and restrictions on data modification. Triggers that fire after these flows might encounter the read-only error if the flow has already performed updates. This is because Salesforce wants to prevent infinite loops, trigger-workflow-trigger-workflow, and ensure predictable execution. Asterisk code example, difficult to reproduce directly, more of a conceptual illustration. This scenario is challenging to demonstrate with a simple Apex trigger. It arises when a workflow or process builder already updates the record, and then a trigger attempts to update the same record again within the same transaction. Imagine a process builder flow that updates the account.description based on some criteria, and then an after update trigger attempts to update the same account.description field based on different criteria. The trigger update might fail due to the read-only limitation. Asterisk solution. Asterisk careful design of flows and triggers. Asterisk the most important approach is preventative. Thoroughly analyze your flows and triggers to avoid conflicting update logic. Consider consolidating your business logic into fewer places, example move logic from flows into triggers, or vice versa, for better control. Asterisk order of execution awareness. Asterisk understand the Salesforce order of execution. Triggers fire before workflows. Consider moving your trigger logic to a before trigger if possible. Asterisk conditional logic. Asterisk use conditional logic within your triggers to check if a workflow or flow has already performed the desired update. You can use a custom field on the object to indicate that the workflow has run. 2.4 Trying to modify records in test methods without see all data equals true. Asterisk problem. Asterisk test methods run in isolation and by default, do not have access to your organization's data unless you explicitly grant access using the @istest, see all data equals true, annotation. If your trigger relies on data in your organization and you attempt to modify records that are not explicitly created in the test method, and see all data equals true is not used, you will likely encounter the record is read-only error or other unexpected behavior. This is because the test method is often effectively operating on a read-only sandbox version of your data. Asterisk code example. Asterisk solution. Asterisk create all necessary test data. Asterisk ensure that your test method creates all the data required for the trigger to function correctly. Avoid relying on data existing in your organization. Asterisk use see all data equals true, with caution. This annotation allows your test method to access all data in your organization. However, use it sparingly. It can make your tests less reliable and more prone to failure if the data in your organization changes. It also defeats the purpose of isolation in unit tests. Asterisk mock external services. Asterisk if your trigger interacts with external services, example callouts, mock those services to provide predictable responses during testing. Asterisk avoid DML operations inside start test and stop test blocks. Asterisk limit DML operations within the start test and stop test blocks to only what's absolutely necessary for testing governor limits and asynchronous processes. Perform most of your data setup outside these blocks. 3. Best practices to prevent the record is read-only error. Here's a summary of best practices to minimize the risk of encountering this error. Prefer before triggers. Whenever possible, use before insert and before update triggers for direct field modifications. They offer the simplest and most reliable approach for many common scenarios. Use asynchronous processing judiciously. If you must update the triggering record after the database operation, carefully consider using queuable apex, future methods, or batch apex. Design flows and triggers collaboratively. Plan your workflow rules, process builder flows, and triggers in a cohesive manner to avoid conflicting update logic. Consider consolidating logic where possible. Write robust test methods. Create comprehensive test methods that create all necessary data and mock external services to ensure your triggers function as expected. Thoroughly understand the Salesforce order of execution. Knowing the order in which various Salesforce features execute is crucial for avoiding unintended side effects, and the record is read-only error. Use custom settings or custom metadata types. If your trigger needs to make decisions based on configurable data, store that data in custom settings or custom metadata types rather than hard-coding it in the trigger. This makes your triggers more flexible and easier to maintain. 4. Debugging techniques. When you encounter the record is read-only error, these debugging techniques can help. System.debug, statements. Strategically place system.debug, statements in your trigger to track the values of variables and the execution path. Pay close attention to when you're attempting to modify the record. Execution governor limits. Monitor the execution governor limits using the limits apex class. Check if you're exceeding the DML statement limits, which could indirectly lead to this error. Debug logs. Enable debug logging in Salesforce and carefully analyze the debug logs to trace the execution flow of your trigger and identify the exact line of code where the error occurs. Set the log level to finest for maximum detail. Workbench or Developer Console. Use Workbench or the Developer Console to execute SOQL queries and inspect the data before and after the trigger execution to verify that your trigger is behaving as expected. 5. Common mistakes to avoid. Updating trigger.old or trigger.new directly in after events without asynchronous processing. This is the most common mistake. Overlapping trigger logic. Having multiple triggers on the same object that attempt to modify the same fields. Infinite recursion. Creating a trigger that updates a record in a way that causes the trigger to fire again, leading to an infinite loop. Ignoring governor limits. Exceeding governor limits, especially DML statement limits, can lead to unpredictable behavior and the record is read-only error. Conclusion. The record is read-only error in Salesforce Apex triggers is a significant hurdle, but with a solid understanding of its root causes and effective solutions, you can prevent it and write more reliable and maintainable code. Remember to carefully analyze your triggers, flows, and test methods, and to follow the best practices outlined in this tutorial. By doing so, you can avoid the frustration of this error and build robust Salesforce applications. Good luck.